America is the land of the free. Junk food, incredibly cheap petrol, and of course incredibly big cars. And whenever I go to the States and ask for a rental car, I say, give me the biggest barge you've got. Well, not quite the size of this, but you get my drift. American cars are very big. They don't call them Yank-Tanks for nothing. So it's interesting that General Motors and Vauxhall have decided to import one of the biggest Yank-Tanks into the UK, and in right-hand drive form. It's the Cadillac Seville. It's a very big car, as you can see. However, it's not quite as big as maybe an S-Class or an Audi A8. It is actually slightly shorter than those. So the cost of this Cadillac Seville is £40,000. Is it a good buy, or is it bye-bye to your hard-earned cash? Now, it'll be interesting to see how the value of the Cadillac stacks up in about 3 years' time. Residuals we don't know about, but don't expect them to be fantastic. Now, if you'd wanted an American car beforehand, you of course had to go to a specialist American car importer, and there are good and bad ones of those. You'd of course have to settle for left-hand drive. You'd probably find much more choice and perhaps better value for money. So it's interesting that these cars are now available in right-hand drive, along with the other car that Vauxhall are importing, which is a 4x4 called the Chevy Blazer. And both cars apparently are selling like bacon butties at a bar mitzvah. But it's under the engine that's quite interesting. Take a look at this beast. It's an amazing engine and very, very powerful and quiet. So the Seville's not a bad car. It's good value for money at about £40,000, but you almost get the feeling that it's a slightly sanitised American car, particularly for the British market. So let's go and see some real American cars. A 62 Cadillac 61. With the fins. 61 with the fins.
Yes. This is one we keep. This is was supplied new to Switzerland. Only covered 50,000 miles. Original, perfect original car. For many people, this is a classic wings and fins Cadillac.
What was the idea behind the wings and the fins? Was it anything in particular? Was there some ploy of...
I think they had something wrong with them. They've become obsessed with jet engines and wings on planes and thought this
makes
was
it go
the way
faster.
for the future, yes.
So, an American car, left or right-hand drive, is it right for you? Well, why not? Buy an imported one like these, and they certainly offer tremendous value for money and fantastic reliability. They might drink a bit more fuel than your average motor, but for street cred, you really can't beat them.